Taurus, welcome back to our secret love nest. Taurus, TT here. I have three incoming messages for someone. This feels very general, although it can be specific. Specific. What the heck? Anyway, three specific messages that were able to come through for you, Taurus. So we're going to break this down. All right. The first message that I got for you, Taurus, was something about you has changed. The second message, you used to see the good in me. And the third message was, it came in like a third party conversation. So the first two messages felt one of the messages felt very direct. The second message was first person point of view, and the third message that came in, it came in like a third party spectator. Okay, third party observer, a third party opinion. Okay, that message shows as they used to be able to stay away for a while, then come back around like nothing ever happened. So this may be a message coming in as like someone explaining the dynamic between the two. And it's showing up like what they used to be able to do and what they're not being able to do anymore is creating this type of behavior. So we're able to identify a trigger in someone, and it's correlated some way, somehow, with a pattern of behavior that was acceptable for a period of time that no longer was acceptable. Now, y'all know I'm down for the messages and them coming in. The channel message that I got for you today, Taurus, from Spirit. Hold on. The situation is calling for you to see things clearly. All right. So I posed a question to Spirit, right? Why would Spirit want you to view things from a different perspective if you already had the right one? So when the message came through, when the channel message came through about you having to see things clearly, that popped up in my mind like a red flag. Okay, why it popped up in my mind like a red flag, I don't fucking know yet. But what I can tell you is there are too many hands in the pot. And so we finna test these motherfucking spirits. Okay, that got these messages. Because clearly we have, like I said, we have a third party spectator. We have a one-on-one conversation telepathically, right? And then on top of that, we have Spirit saying, situations calling for you to see things clearly. That was a very direct channel message. And so I got a flag on the play, and we finna figure out what Spirit trying to say, because I need to know. Because we only channel messages for your highest and greatest good. And so though they may be uncomfortable, no matter what direction that it goes in, those are my intentions, and so it is. So today's message is for whoever resonates with it. All of my messages are timeless. So thank you for receiving only what's intended for you and leaving the rest for another Taurus. Blended family situations. Those of you that are work or are going to be, are already, or aspire to be in a blended family situation. There is some type of reunion. You are about to reunite with someone that you haven't seen in a very long time, and there's a familiar pattern that tends to be like a red flag, but those red flags have been made green in more than one way. I do feel like this is an ultimate test, not necessarily for you, But for kind of like the final, it's like the final soiree. You know what I'm saying? Things have to go in this order, in sequential order. Something about a timeline of events. Things have to play out in sequential order. And so though we may want to skip these points, because I was seeing like connecting the dots, though we may want to skip these points and go straight to the last space, we can't escape the in-between. And when we try to escape the in-between, then we get a piss poor approach to whatever this situation may be. It's coming up like a strong relationship, especially with the telepathic down messages that came through. And I mean, your energy is so Fort tough, so it's like Fort Knox. So for someone to literally be able to slip some message in through you to you, especially on this channel, they had to literally risk their life to get this message to you. Okay, high honor. It's like, before I let go, dun 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 dun. Oh, before someone let go. Now here's the crazy part. They already done let go. Okay, they already up shit's creek. Okay, and without a paddle to swim to paddle with. And they don't know any other way of getting back in your good graces. Every tactic doesn't work. Every method hasn't worked. Every situation, every wish, every intention, it just doesn't fucking work. You're still fucking happy. You're still thriving. You're still moving forward. Okay? And I feel like at this point, this person has even tried. They tried to petition the salt and the shaker at the table. The salt shaker at the table. They over there, hey, salt shaker, salt and pepper, I need y'all to do me a favor. I need y'all to be like Heavy D up in the on the magazine or something and get Taurus's attention. And Taurus is like working, focused, disciplined. There is no way that someone is gonna get you back, a situation back, or X, Y, and Z. Which brings me to why I feel like Spirit said this situation is calling for you to see things clearly. And in order to see things clearly, you have to know what your red flags are, what your green flags are, what they look like. Because you have this gift, right? Where you can see past the current situation and envision all the amazing possibilities of what could have been. And if you are that type of person where you feel like if a person was put in timeout, they have an opportunity to learn their lesson, your possibilities realm still is going to support whatever is like, whatever picture is being sold to you. Somebody could sell you a motherfucking lemon, Taurus, and you would be like, but it has good potential. It has good potential. You like the little girl off Hocus Pocus that sat in the chair, you know? And even though her brother was like, get up out that chair, she still was like, she could not wake up. She could not see things clearly. And by the time she saw them clearly, her innocence was taken. And so there's something like that happening here. And so when it comes to this relationship, as you grow closer, it's important not to put on rose-colored glasses, especially if this is a new connection or even an old connection. Okay? In order for someone to crack your code, they have to figure out who you are now, because the person that they used to know has left the building. And so now they want to get to know this new version of you. So I'm not here to drop any blues clues for anyone spying on a Taurus or cross watching for a Taurus. You're going to have to figure out what that change is on your own. Yeah, because Taurus don't want to think, doesn't care about you. And when it comes to thoughts in reverse, like, I'm not thinking about you. I'm not thinking about you. I don't want you thinking about me. Stay over there. Y'all saw how that flipped out. It literally was like, here, let me help you out. Taurus energy is so consistent. Let me help you out. Boop. I'm not thinking about you. There you go. Message received. Next. Message received. We don't have to make this long and drawn out. Okay, Spirit, show me the red flag. I'm just gonna add. Let me give you back the message. Go tell that person I'm not receiving no messages. There you have it. What's the red flag? And so this person's like, so you don't think about me at all, at all. Lord of mercy. It's like, the more you hate me, the more you're guaranteeing we gonna be together. That's how someone's trying to flip the situation. That's what they're trying to get. They're trying to get that message to you. Like, oh, don't you know the more you hate me, the more it confirms you're gonna be together. Show me the red flag, Spirit, because this person, they like to talk a lot. Gift in reverse. Ooh. Oh. Oh my God, that just made me feel so cringy on the inside. I don't like that feeling. Gift in reverse. Do you know how I was talking to you early about you have this beautiful gift where you're able to see past the current situations and envision an amazing possibility in the possibility realm of things? The red flag is the gift in reverse. You feeling as if that gift is a curse. Like, yes, I hate that about me. I hate that I have this gift where I can't help but to see the good in things. And that is the red flag. So why Spirit is saying, make sure that you're seeing things clearly, right? Because you can wish something that you are, what makes you beautiful, what makes you what you are, is your gift. Do you know how rare it is for people to envision something better than what they have? To be able to see the infinite possibilities without any type of validation or proof that it exists? That's very rare. It's very special. So I feel like you have the right perspective when it comes to your decision to move on with your life. But do not allow constantly kissing frogs and meeting people to turn you into someone that despises the very thing that makes you special. All right? You are a gift in general. But in the wrong hands, the gift is taken from you. So your gift is contingent upon you using your discernment. With great power, with power comes great responsibility, right? And not every person that you see with baggage on them is meant to be rescued. Not every person is like the one you had. You know what I mean? There is this energy of there is someone like you, and this person will be glad to go through the steps in the order in which it takes to be with someone like you. But your desire for spontaneity and adventure and daredevil energy may be connected to some type of fire or passion that a ex once expose you to. And once you get a taste of it, well, I mean, damn, it may be hard to live up to that. You know what I'm saying? Once you have a little bit of this, it may be hard to come back and, you know, sit out with the common folk, because you done been You done had your world rocked. I'm so sorry. I don't know why this tickles me. So, discerning is being able to separate the two, knowing the difference, and taking on the necessary perspective that allows you to explore all possibilities without feeling attached to anything. So I feel like that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Because if you're not careful, being so annoyed with what this person got to say can make you hate the very thing about yourself. And then voila, they got you to lower your own vibration standards, values. Because that is a great quality about you. It was just utilized on someone that had a curse that you can't break. You know what I'm saying? Just not the right one. But I do feel like for the period of time that you encounter this person, or you had to go through a series of events or misfortune, you definitely got some reward from it. I could tell you that much. So there's going to be a blended family situation. You guys are going to grow closer together, fall in love, build some type of strong friendship where you guys are able to talk about spirituality. You guys are able to talk about a whole bunch of stuff. And I feel like this past energy be trying to get you to turn away good options. You know what I'm saying? Good, suitable options towards you, because you don't trust your gift of knowing, your gift of perception, the way you see things. And so you are always asking yourself, are you choosing this person with rose-colored glasses, or is it the real deal? I guess you gotta take it situation at a time. Because I don't see why not. What is this? Let's pick it up on a gathering coming up. For the holiday seasons are coming. See, you're not my master. My life, my rules. I am unchained. I'm telling you, you broke the chain that this person had on you. You don't run nothing over here. You tell this person, you don't run nothing over here. Stay your ass over there. Okay? And this person doesn't want you to break the mirage. They don't want you to see clearly. And that's why we have another theme here. It's calling for you to see things clearly. Clearing the fog from the mist. Okay? Wealth is coming your way. It's confirmation after confirmation. We have the strength of a bull. Told you. That is your strength. Your gift is your strength. Your ability to see nothing, to make something out of nothing. Leadership, masculine force, flame. Commanding presence, control, power, dominance. And so in the right person's hands, they are not intimidated by your gift. But when you turn that gift off because you don't want the next person to take advantage of that being your strength, then that's doing a disservice to you. You see what I'm saying? You want that person to see you for what you are, who you are, and to stand in that glory, because your strength is who you are. The gift that you have is your wealth. And so you standing on business is like, okay, If I see a red flag, see, someone used to constantly pull your red flag to make you like, it was like a game or a sport, to make you hurl at them. You know what I'm saying? And everybody watching, laughing, and thinking it's kiki fun until they fuck with you, right? The person that's meant for you will know not to fucking even pull out the red flag unless they do not love their life. And so they will be very, I'm not even going to try you like that. I would never even do that to you. Why would I want to show you red when I know you don't like that color? And that don't mean that the person trying to manipulate you. That just means that, no, I'm not finna bite the fucking hand that feeds me type of energy. I'm not saying you feed this person, but if that you loving them and they understand what they have, you know, that was something that was given to you. Why would I take that from you and try to tell you what you should or shouldn't do with that vision or that gift or ability that you have? So, you know, you're going to have to really know, like, someone here is about to experience a lot of misfortune. And a lot of their dirty tactics are going to be exposed. The divine is going to be channeling a lot of messages through a lot of readers, exposing what they're going through, what's happening. And the reason why that light is being shined is because while you are cultivating a home and you are living your best life, the more you know what's happening to that person, you know that these two energies can never be in the same vicinity. And it's a kind of like a healthy way of helping you turn over a new leaf after going through something very dark and toxic. So when you get those downloads and those messages about, it won't be the type of messages where people are, or a person miss you, or they want to be with you, or they sorry. No, I'm talking about the type of messages where the dirt is coming to the light. Bad karma, the hate that they were given. People, you know, the consequences are going to be channeled through messengers. And when you hear those consequences, Spirit wants you to get excited, because that's when you finna hit the motherfucking jackpot. You hear what I'm saying? That is going to literally, got kindle a spark. It's going to get something going. Because I feel like it's going to trigger that person, and then they're going to do something unforgivable, and it's going to be just the right momentum, just the right, you know, whether they let themselves get to that point or what, not to worry. Because there is definitely, you cannot make this shit up. Your home is protected. Your money is protected. Your new love is protected. Abundance. All over you. I've got love all over me. Alright, hell yeah. Let's see. I see you having to burn the candle on both ends. And then you going into a period where you only got to burn it on one end. For some of you guys, you're meant to be the messenger that gets hand delivered all the consequences and karma that's coming to a lot of people, and you may not want to have to talk about those things. But that may also be where a lot of your abundance is going to come from. Because any one of those karmics that want to sit there 24/7 and listen to all the bad stuff that's going to happen to them, well, that's just a cherry on top, isn't it? This is a cherry on top. I feel like someone uses, maybe if you're a diviner, someone uses your messages as hope that they're going to get back with someone. And I feel like Spirit's about to turn the heat up in this motherfucker. And the heat, it looks like it will trigger the karmics. And they're going to be like, wait a minute. Am I a karmic? Especially when they see like the consequences licking their ass, like, oh my goodness. It's like, I'm not listening to this shit, because they gonna try to avoid a disaster because they feel like you manifesting bad shit into their life. But really, you just mirroring their ugliness right back at them. Yeah, misfortune. Told you, Wheel of Fortune. Karma. Someone, not only will they lose you, but they will have to listen to page after page after page, song after song after song, message after message, talk about their karma. And they're gonna be like, I don't want you, I'm done with you, I'm done. There go that clock again. Now all of a sudden, hey man, answer me now, you owe me a debt. Yeah, coming to collect. That card ain't even supposed to be in there. Hurt dogs will holler. This person gonna have a temporary moment of insanity. And just as quickly as they try to latch onto you, just as quickly as they gonna let go. And that's because they feel like all of their karma their dirty laundry is being aired out. And they're not going to like it. And so they hate you all over again. And it's like, oh, look what we have here. Is that a fishy? Is that a goat fishy? And so I feel like the sensitive ones that be over there like, oh my God, I do not like, who gets off on another person? Hello? Do you get mad when the pedophile goes to prison? Oh, if you do, you may be an enabler. If you get mad because that's being exposed, we need to check you. We need a temperature check you. Because something ain't clicking. Something ain't right. All right. Imagine if nobody spoke out about those things. It would never stop. The sickness would continue. The sickness. Yeah, because you're coming out of isolation and you're meant to enjoy your life. Go to parties, have fun. The Three of Cups is meant to be a totally new meaning for you. It means I'm returning back to the world. I went on my hiatus. I'm ready to celebrate, enjoy life, ray-tay-tay. And, I'm not supposed to have to worry or look behind my back, enjoy my money, and then boom. I return back to my home, my cubby, and drink my water and mind my business. But what I'm seeing here is someone going to be trying to get you back. And this time around, they're coming to cut you off from your gift that's multiplying your wealth abundantly, to irritate you where you don't want to even use your gift because you don't want to have to pick up on this third party shit, or you don't want to have to pick up on the consequences of a third party. It's like, I don't care about that. I want to listen to something else. And that's how they getting you to fuck with your money. Okay? Fuck with your wealth. Okay? You may be over it, but there may be someone else in the thick of it. And so each one teach one. No child left behind type of energy. 6 of Cups in reverse. Child, you out here doing God's work. That's what I'm hearing. You out here doing God's work. Believe in yourself. Because whatever memories someone else have, baby, they tell the story a different way. They see that relationship a different way. And they're meant to. To however many people will listen. 4 of Cups. So when this person hit on you and try to get you back, oh, I'm flattered. You're so adorable. This person gonna look at you like, are you crazy? This is supposed to hurt your feelings. This is supposed to make you feel some type of way. You're supposed to tell me about myself. And it's because some of y'all are going to be able to do that, and some of y'all are not going to be able to do that. For those of y'all where you are going to be able to do it, this is what I see. I see you having to be around someone for however long. In the next 3 months, you're having to be around someone that you haven't even talked to in a long time. You have it in no contact for whatever reason. And in the presence of that person, it is a hot topic. Oh shit. Everybody in the same location at the same time. This person intention is to match your energy. And so they're expecting to match this energy of apathy, resentment. I ain't talking to you. You ain't talking to me. You stuck in your ways. I'm stuck in my ways. It is what it is. You don't want to forgive me for the shit I done to you emotionally. Shit, I don't want to forgive you for the shit I lost financially. 4 fucking pentacles. 4 cups. You know? You don't see no good shit in the cards for me. I don't see no good shit happen to you for you neither. Okay? Like an old fucking married couple. Get out of their own way. Anyway, I said all that to say this. At the very least, if it doesn't spark up something between the two of you, this person expects you to be literally irritated, annoyed. You don't want to have to go down memory lane, and you don't care. Right? But if you loosey for a moment, if you loose enough, you loosey goosey for just enough, seeing it from a different perspective doesn't mean that it changes you and your choices and what you want to do. The only time it changes you, your choices, and what you want to do is if you're afraid that you're going to fall back into that cycle. That means you're not quite ready, but you will get there. But if you're able to listen to it, allow other people's perspective to flow through you like water, baby, you're going to be like butter and make it spread on that bitch. And they're going to be looking at you like, damn, you have changed. Which brings us back to the original message. You have changed. Once upon a time, this would put you in your ways for weeks. It'll have you over there scratching your head, shutting yourself off from the world. But no. If you take a moment to see things clearly for what it is, I can see what's happening here. Okay, you're welcome. And so this person is not, they're going to walk into a situation like, you know what? I let go. I wish you the best. They're going to play that card. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And it's temperature checking you. And they expecting you to ignore them, act like they're not there. Hell, they may even pass you a drink and they expecting you to be like, no, I'm good. No, I'm okay. Thank you though. You know, or whatever. Some of y'all gonna do that. But for the ones of y'all that are really G, I'm gonna tell you what you should do. And what you should do not attempt it if you are not really about that life. You ain't ready. Because I don't see a lot of y'all being ready to do what I'm about to say to do. Because if we're talking about your gift and you turning your gift off because you don't want the possibility of this person affecting you in any type of way, that means they still got a hold on you. But in the presence of your enemy, that's when your armor gets stronger. That's when your light get brighter, right? That's when your gift should be screaming to the rooftops. Aura on 10,000, light on 10,000. And so even in the presence of your enemy, they pass you a cup. You know what I'm saying? It may be like a peace offering. When your problems go up to God, you don't gotta walk around in the Four of Cups energy. Because whether I drink from this cup or not, whether I kiss you at the dinner table or not, your beef ain't with me. It's with God. Your problems is supersedes my ability to set you free. So everything that happens down here, it could only work on my good. It can only work for your good. You know what I'm saying? So you can pardon everything from the past. You, as the flesh, can pardon it. Because it's already been recorded. It's already been seen. The divine has seen the weight of the hearts. So, you know, but someone is definitely expecting you to be that way. And so it's like, no, I won't, you know. Do I see that in the cards? No. But it starts off like that. Like, oh, I'm good. I'm having fun. There's no problem. And then this person approaches you. And it's not even a test. This is, I'm going in to disarm the gift that you have. Because when they feel like when you vibrate at a certain frequency, you cut yourself off from that gift. That's the tactic. That is the plan. And so you're going to have to see the situations and flip it to work in your highest good, for your highest good. And in that space, hey, I have absolutely no problem being around you. 8 of Cups in reverse. Whether it's today, tomorrow, anytime you're ready, you just let me know. 6 of Cups. Don't even worry about apologizing for the past. You've done nothing wrong. Right? I wish we continue having a beautiful relationship moving forward. What? Not Taurus. They were dead set and sure you was going to sit there and talk about and I need to know the details about what happened, where you been, you rejected me, scorn feelings. And so a spark finna be lit. And they finna be like, oh shit. The gift must be off because that gift he got be protecting them way too much. I never get past this. They never let this. And they're going to read the situation exactly for what it is. Because this person is very intuitive. In order to be possessive, you got to be intuitive. Or you got to be fully yourself to be possessive. And then you call it intuition, but really it's just a big head with a very small ego, you know. So that's what I'm seeing happen here. And so you could afford to engage in, whether it's drunk man sober words, whether it's, you know, come the motherfucking morning. The math ain't gonna be mathing. And be like, pi equals squared to the 10th power. I know I executed this shit correctly. And you still over there like, mine, happy, abundant, happily ever after. And it's like, wait a minute. I know I executed this shit correctly. I used the some of them they have something in their hand that they hold of yours, whether it's draws, jewelry, memorabilia. They got something that they be holding in their hand, and they be over there pondering, and they just were sure seeing you was gonna make your heart drop, and you was gonna remember the time when y'all fell in love and all types of foolishness. And I guarantee you, no matter what goes down between y'all at these functions over the next 3 months, I keep hearing the next 3 months, they can look sad for a moment. They're gonna be right back, bouncing back like nothing ever happened, because these are relentless energies. Okay, they'll do just about anything to get them some more time on a clock. Yeah, these like demogorgons or something. They don't rest. They don't sleep. There ain't no such thing. Sleep is when you're dead. Six of Swords. It's like, oh, well, maybe I can try to manifest you again when we're in private, because now we're not on blocking terms anymore. You were quite open the other day. Why would I say it like that? It's like, I might just have to pop up on somebody, and then they feeling frisky, but they worried how you may respond. And wow, here come the big guns. Here come the big guns. You got Temperance with the Hierophant. And Ace of Cups. My gosh. Let no weapon form. I'm telling you, look at that. With the Queen of Pentacles. You over here sitting pretty, looking fine. Something. Listen. See all these hands? It's like, okay. Thank you. Because what happened there with Temperance energy, this is like taking a page. This is alchemy. With Temperance energy, this is like taking a page out of someone else's book and harnessing their horsepower, their drive, and utilizing it. Somebody's going to watch themselves. They're going to feel like you're using their sauce, or you using their magic, not even against them. So they would prefer if you use it against them, because then they can re-alchemize it and y'all can play this tit for tat, throwing it right back at each other. No. This is why spirit uses you as bait, Taurus. The less you know, the more innocent you are. With gift in reverse. When you think you aren't even doing it, you're using it. And so lately, Spirit's been having to use your tears and another person's audacity to mind your business. See? This person wouldn't have to worry about they wouldn't have to worry about they energy being in your pot if they would just mind their business. And I see this person like, oh hell no, you ain't using my power. So I feel like you using their power. They're like, oh hell no, you're not using my power. I'm out of here. I'm like, wait, don't go. No, hell no. It's the Knight of Wands. With the King of Wands in reverse. I'm like, damn, my money acting funny. We having to downsize from a vehicle to a bicycle. I gotta go, Taurus. Y'all are too funny. This energy is too funny. Boy, when I tell you people so mad that they can't get you to betray yourself, it is comical. Taurus, I love you guys. I gotta go. Bye. I'll see y'all in the comments.